Alright, and we're back!
Welcome back, everybody. Sorry about the long break there. Turns out when you sit here and do a thing for hours, there are certain basic human needs you need to fulfill afterwards, like food.
Yeah.
But we're back.
Stretching. You might want to flip that, by the way.
So,
The Twitch chat. We're still on OBS.
Yeah. So, we are going to get started with Momir Vig.
So, you want to explain this one out?
So, Momir Vig, or Momir Basic, is a format where your deck is comprised entirely of basic lands. Now, for those of you who don't play Magic, that's complete gibberish. For those of you who do play Magic, it's still basically complete gibberish because what in the hell are you going to do with a deck full of basic lands? Well, let me tell you. So there is a function of the game known as an avatar card. And that avatar has some sort of ability text. This particular one being Momir Vig. So Momir's ability says that you can pay X mana and discard a card from your hand to put into play a token copy of a random creature with CMC equal to X. This generates a creature from all of Magic's history. There are no... except unsets, unhinged, unglued, unstable. These sets don't count, but anything else in Magic's history is free game. So, it is completely random, and there are 1,000,001 different ways to approach this game.
And this is an online only thing because there's physically no way to do this other than online.
I've thought about it in the past. There are ways, it's not good. It always involves some sort of digital card database. So,
which, I mean, that's what MTGO actually provides in this instance.
Correct. So, what Magic Online does here is, rather than you having to just randomly pull up a creature, the Magic Online client is kind enough to do it for you. So, that said, if any of you are at home, apparently T-Core 2 is very excited. If any of you are at home and want to try this in paper, there are ways to do it. It is very, very difficult, but it can be done. However, right now we're going to play it on Magic Online, and we are going to play it against our good friend T-Core 2. So let us pray to the RNG. And our first encounter with the RNG did not go so well because we have not won the die roll.
Yeah, we probably won't play regular for this first one. We'll do...
Yeah, we'll do the first one regular, T-Core 2, and then we will show them our favorite variant of this particular game mode.
So, sit back and wait, because we got something special for round 2.
Yes. So again, this is the Momir Vig Simic Visionary Avatar. Your starting life total is increased by 4, basically irrelevant. X mana, discard a card. Put a token onto the battlefield that's a copy of a creature with a copy of a card with converted mana cost X chosen at random. Activated only anytime you can activate a sorcery. So once per turn, on your turn, you can activate this Momir Avatar for any amount of mana you wish. And at that point, you get a random thing. So,
let's have at it.
There are all sorts of strategies to this. If you want to be super, super, like, hardcore about it, there is a particular way, and actually you'll probably notice once we draw our hands here, you'll see that my hand here is not an even distribution of lands. There is a table and a strategy to get the best possible outcomes.
I think we should have mulliganed.
No. Pro tip, never mulligan in Momir Basic. But yeah, so...
I think we'll start on 3. I think we should... 2 or 3? Probably 2 would probably yield something interesting.
Yeah, I think we start at 2. I think it's 2, then 4, and then everything up from there, avoiding 7. And now... avoiding 7 is a little foreshadowing.
Save it. We don't want to spoil. We don't want to do the spoils. We'll keep the viewers tuned in somehow.
Okay. Actually, I want to.
What do you? You just.
Oh.
What do you?
I'm going to pull this up because I'm going to share with our audience how this works once we start this particular way.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So we're going to play the swamp. And say,
Pass turn.
let T-Core do what he's going to do.
Basic swing.
We're going to go. You.
Alright, so... Back to us.
Alright. This one.
Alright, let's fire off a 2-drop. I'm gonna laugh if it's like a Mur token. Or it's like a Mur of some caliber. What we got?
Target card from a graveyard in the bottom of the center spot. Oh,
You can just recycle the land!
perfect. That's a pretty good one. Yeah, I'd love to.
That's a way to start it.
That seems like tech.
No loss. Ah, that's great.
Well, T-Core, if you're on the mill plan,
Fight me.
we've got your number.
So now, are we just gonna do 3, 4, 5 on our way up?
No, I think we're gonna skip 3 and then go straight to 4.
What's wrong with 3?
There's this strategy of which numbers you're supposed to skip, and as I recall, it's do a 2, then a 4, then 5, 6, 8, 9.
I could see something really well, because alright.
One of these days, we can stream and do it the quote-unquote competitive way, and I can bring up the table. There is a table of which numbers you are supposed to do, which numbers you are supposed to skip.
Alright,
So T-Core is doing a 3.
What we got?
This sweet, sweet insect dream.
Okay, here goes the Momir.
Always yield to Momir's head. There's no point in that.
What is it? Dwarven
It
Vigilant.
attacks and isn't blocked and deal damage. Okay.
Okay, so it
I
can
want to do that.
it can translate into a shock.
Alright. Forest.
I say
We don't attack here.
No, I say we match him with another 3, but
No, I want to skip to the 4 just because the chances of hitting something more relevant are higher at 4 than 3, I think.
and there are a lot of fun ways you can play this. Like if you're playing with a buddy over a line or something over the internet and that, you can do like we're only gonna do 3 drops or 4 drops or
You can set weird stipulations where you only do even numbers, only do odd numbers, specific numbers. We played around with this format quite a bit, not in the competitive sense, but yeah, there's definitely strategy.
So 4. What is it? It's a level up.
Ooh, a leveler. That's ooh, wow.
Oh,
That's,
so it
that's
gives
kinda
Anthem and then Anthem Plus.
Nuts. That's kind
Nice.
of nuts.
Okay, that's. Went from a thing that does basically a shock. So one way or another, we're probably losing our insect here.
Yeah. That seems like a pretty good one.
Yeah, because you just sit there and level it up.
Levelers were so cool.
I mean, the levelers. I mean, there's also the other leveler that comes to mind when I think of that, and that was also a cool mechanic, but that's a completely different game entirely. The ones from Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah, I know,
really my thing, man.
I know. Not your
Got
company.
in and out quite early. I played a fair amount of other TCGs in my time, but unfortunately many of them I got out in and out of fairly early.
Yeah.
Our opponent is experiencing some lag, unfortunately.
Yeah, the Silent Swordsmans were always my favorite from Yu-Gi-Oh. Are you just gonna... Okay, I figured.
Okay.
Alright, so...
Alright.
So now we do a 4-drop.
And hope it's somewhere as good as our opponent's 4-drop.
Okay, we'll do Tigor.
Sorry, our Tikor is experiencing some technical difficulties as well. Apparently it's been the day for that. Apologies.
On the day we decided to stream no less. Ain't that just the way it works?
Generally.
Yeah, that it happens every time. Like yeah, you just have to refresh it. See, now you can see now you can see our viewer count. The problem is we lose our chat every time. Oh no, it's not. Like, so
while we deal with technical difficulties, if in the future anybody would like to see any particular type of Magic gameplay out of us, let us know. I'm primarily into Pauper and Legacy, but I have in the past played Modern. I'm not incredibly keen on Standard right now, but I'm sure that if there was a big enough demand for it, we could figure something out.
Highlander.
Canadian Highlander.
Highlander.
We're both quite interested in. I've even got some interest in Vintage, so there's a potential for that.
I mean, we did the Vintage Cube and we had a blast with that.
For sure, and even Constructed Vintage. I'll actually be going with some friends to attend a vintage, local Vintage event here within the next couple of weeks. Yeah, we enjoy playing Magic. So if there is a particular type of Magic you would like to see us play, let us know either in chat, in the YouTube comments. You can contact either one of us through our various social media. There is now a Dual Demon 3 Twitter account. You can contact Caleb through Twitter. Additionally, there is the Steam chat. There are all sorts of options. So
I mean, you can also just like put it. There's also comments you can put right here on Twitch too.
Agreed.
All right, so let's do our 4.
Through any of the social media, feel free to contact one of us, and we would love to get your input. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield, well,
it turns into a 4/4, and guess what?
That feels like that's going to be okay.
Seems like a good time.
Herdnar.
Now, do we skip 5 as well?
No.
Okay.
It's
so,
the only other one you skip is 7, I believe.
Because 7 can do weird things. We'll stumble.
Wizards tends to print really strange creatures at 7.
Yeah.
We'll leave it at that. There are some oddballs at 7.
What we got? Hoarding Dragon.
Search your library for an artifact. Yeah.
I mean,
would you like a free shuffle? That's what that amounts to.
Shuffle them lands. Shuffle all them lands.
That's what that amounts to. Would you like to shuffle your pile of lands? Again, for anyone who's just joining us, This is Momir Basic, and our opponent would not have an artifact in their deck because your deck is comprised solely of basic lands.
Imagine if you got to play non-basics in this.
So
That could do some weird things.
Some friends and I have had some conversations about ways to do Momir in other varieties, like one that accesses just any spell whatsoever, one that you can activate at instant speed, all sorts of things.
So we get gnarly.
This is it. Beginning of each player's. That seems nuts.
Oh well, this game just got a little bit more powerful.
This becomes a 4/4, and I think we just beat in with it.
I mean, you're gonna trade it no less.
Yeah, like at worst we're trading with this stupid dragon.
It's the preserver of truth. You lose to the clock. There is a clock on both of you now.
Sizan, perverter of truth. Sure.
Did not know that card existed.
Yeah. Don't think that's a thing there.
So we lost. So he traded with the dragon.
Yeah, he traded off with the dragon.
So he loses.
So he's gonna draw some cards and lose 2 life. We're gonna draw some cards and lose some life. Let's just always go for that, and then we'll just.
So we're both on a clock that by our proxy we created, but T-Cure will lose first.
Welcome to the nature of Momir.
Where shit gets real weird.
Is...
6.
Trample. If another creature would die, exile it instead. Put a card exile within its owner's graveyard. It's +2/+2 until end of turn.
Except that nothing goes to the exile zone because they're all tokens.
That's not good.
they're all tokens. You don't get anything out of that. For reference, to those who don't know, when a token is put into a graveyard or exile or in your hand or anywhere other than the battlefield, it just fizzles. It's gone.
2, 3, 4,
There is no permanent
5,
card
6.
to put there. So we do a 6. So we can get some. We could get something crazy out of this. What we got? Vigor.
If damage will be dealt to a creature you control other than Vigor, prevent that damage and put a +1/+1 on it. Yeah.
That seems good. We probably should change the title, shouldn't we? Nah.
We probably should have.
I mean, it's magic. Well, you'd have to go to pull the tab down, go to dashboard.
Yeah.
1 second, we're gonna make a minor adjustment so that people don't.
Minor adjustments.
Just yeah, get rid of it. Terribly sorry for anybody who thought this was still Penny Dreadful. We're actually on Momir Vig right now. Momir Basic.
We are currently streaming Momir Basic.
Go to channel. There we go. And then I'll put us back to the main thing. There we go.
Apologies for that confusion. We are currently streaming Momir Basic.
New text of the loops. There you go. Okay, we're all good. Back to square one. Yeah.
And apparently it still says Penny Dreadful.
Give it a minute. I'll fix it here.
For anyone in chat who's currently seeing this, I'm sorry we are not currently streaming Penny Dreadful. That was earlier today. We were actually. Oh, hi. That's really big.
What is,
the Moldgraph monstrosity.
Oh, okay. I don't know how to refresh that this end, but we have a second computer here because I've been having.
There again with all the technical difficulties, we have a backup computer just to keep an eye on chat. That is why you will see someone in chat named Azrael Chimera. That is my personal Twitch. Again, you can contact myself or Caleb through that these avenues. And there is my account in Twitch. I currently don't stream on my own, but it is something I have a desire to do in the future. Currently, Caleb and I are just streaming together.
Yeah. Partially because Adam is a lot faster at playing Magic at the moment, or Magic Online at the moment.
I played a fair amount of Magic Online.
I'm more of a paper guy. So where are we going for 7?
2, 3, 4, 5. I think we just do another 6.
All right, let's just pop another 6 then.
Yeah, you don't.
No, we are playing on Adam's account. By the way, hi Madness, how you doing? Camera's there.
Hey Madness Pirate, yeah. Sorry, we're backwards from the usual fashion.
Everything's
Oof!
Magus of the Mirror.
Broken stuff.
Exchange life totals, activate the centering upkeeps.
Yeah, this is...
Oh!
This is fun.
So soul conduit on a body?
Kinda.
Or whatever the card is?
I think that we're doing all right here.
This is getting a little nuts.
Yeah, correct, Mantis Pirate. We do actually play on my account.
He has the bigger collection.
I have a little bigger collection. I put a little more time into Magic Online. Primarily for Pauper, I play Momir Vig. Or Momir Basic.
This is 8.
Elder Deep Friend!
Oh, fantastic.
Elder Deep Friend.
What does he do?
He is a 5/6 with Flash and
When you
Emerge,
cast
neither of which
him-
are relevant, and he has a cast trigger, which is also not relevant, but lets you tap 4 permanents.
Oh! Now we're getting into the crazy stuff. Alright, our turn.
Can draw 37,000 cards because of this stupid size.
Oh, that's probably how we're gonna win this. We're probably gonna win on that stupid card alone, because we're
quite likely.
our opponent's on a 3-turn clock now. Alright, so pop another one, see what happens?
I'm waiting for our opponent to press his priority.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, Sizan Perverter of Truth. Real good.
Apparently.
Real good.
How to learn obscure magic cards. Play Momir Basic.
Basically, yep. This is the format where you're like, I've never seen that card. Oh wow, that's real good.
Okay, so now we're doing 8.
This is our 8 drop,
which can be any number of dumb things.
and we're gonna pitch this
What do we got?
mountain, and we're gonna make
Our
all
type
of our stuff has hexproof. Oh good.
Wunderbar!
Oh good.
Majestic Pig.
In with these dudes.
Majestic Pig.
Sparkly Pig.
Sparkly Pig.
Sparkly Pig. Yeah, that's how that works.
And they get... Oh yeah, because
they get swole.
they get big. What have we created here?
This is one of those board states.
Where it's just like, well... shit. And there is a 2-turn clock on Tikura's part regardless.
Yeah, I think unfortunately this just didn't shape up too well for Tikor. That Sizan Perverter of Truth just fed us cards, fed him cards, drained his life, and then into Vigor means that
Yeah, we
our
just
creatures
like...
would just never die.
That's
a shitty one! This is one of the cards from the newest Commander decks, the Dragon, and yeah.
I don't think it's enough though.
It's putting permanents into play, probably not great. But it's a 10/10 flyer.
However, I think we win just by board state.
It's
Well,
maybe like I think we
because we swing team and then
no
Perver-
we can't swing with Vigor.
Okay, so
If we swing with Vigor, we don't get the ability to do all right.
but I mean, you hit him. If Preserver lives,
What's our cool 9-drop, kids?
ooh, I don't get to play the dumb thing. What's in 9? Game enders, I believe is the answer.
Yeah, really busted things. This is Iona Shield of Amaria. One that's not incredibly good in this particular format, but it's a pretty good one.
I mean, that means...
I guess it doesn't matter what we name. We're gonna name white stuff.
So as pro...
Our opponent cannot cast white spells.
Oh, okay, it doesn't get pro. It doesn't get protected, it just says...
And then we crash in with this guy, this guy, this guy.
Bleh.
Tikor agreed. Vigor is
Vigor.
one of the most busted cards in this format.
Goddamn Vigor! Vigor, great majestic yak of go fuck yourself. Yeah, he has to triple block.
Yeah, he just doesn't have it.
And that's just kind of where it
And our
ends.
stuff like this demon is super swole, and I guess we're gonna discard
Vigor, majestic yak of I win.
The biggest and most majestic yak. Which
Is it a yak or is it a yak turtle?
it's Yes, it's an elemental of some caliber.
It's a yak turtle hybrid.
So our T-Core gets a 10 here.
Oh, we're talking Eldrazi Titan.
What? I saw that activate. Creates a
Brood Star is a 0/0.
Ouch.
It dies instantly.
Ouch.
Ow.
Well,
I would know because I played.
This is our sweet 61 card deck full of mountains, forests. Again, I did mention earlier that there is like a strategic breakdown to the way you play lands. You'll see that there are no islands in my deck. There is a strategic idea because Island Walk is the most common type of basic land walk ever printed. That you should not indeed play islands in your Momir Basic list because the likelihood of finding something with a blue activated ability is fairly low, and the chance of finding something with Island Walk is fairly high.
Yeah.
It also means that if you get something like Stormtide Leviathan, you're kind of screwed. Stormtide might be the one that makes everything into islands, so it doesn't matter. But regardless of that fact,
that was stupid.
Yeah. Vigor
10 drop. Broodstar dies instantly.
Oh,
shit.
Yeah. Well, like, realistically, Vigor MVP, one of the most broken cards in this format.
I mean, to be fair, the odds of T-Core hitting a Eldrazi Titan versus Broodstar was very in his favor, so that was just an unlucky flip.
Yeah. Again, we never mulligan in Momir Basic.
You really only have to refresh that once. Oh, okay. You want to make sure that changed.
Yep. Okay.
Alright, so... do a 1-drop for giggles.
Dismountain. We, so... As I said, some friends and I have tested a whole bunch of stuff here, and the 1-drops seem generally to be super subpar.
I mean, if we agreed to do...
work. It's, yeah, if you were going to do this with a friend, and they were like, yeah, we're going to do nothing but 1-drops, or whatever.
Weenie fight!
It just isn't great.
What do we get? Skull
Snatcher? Should player exile up to 2 cards in that player's grave? Yep, sure.
It's a ninjutsu card.
It's a 2-mana 2/1 that might have some sort of ability. Maybe.
I don't know. T-Core, you want to do that for the if we make it to match 3, we do weenies only?
Pick a nice low number.
1-drops. Just do 1-drops. Deadeye Harpooner. The Poon!
I'm more than willing to trade your 2-drop for mine. Okay.
I'd say this is probably one of the more entertaining ones to watch because it's a loose cannon.
You just
wind it up and let it go.
You never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah, you just kind of it's just like you sit there, wind it up, let it go, and watch them fight.
Okay.
And then we're
gonna trade some 2-drops, which is inherently
dead, very dead. What is it?
Scrap basket.
It's a scarecrow. Becomes all colors on the turn.
Yeah, that's basically relevant in this format.
I don't know, maybe there's something out there that...
It's generally great. Here's our 4-drop.
4-drop.
Rainbow...
It's a... We did the same thing! We just got a flyer out of the deal!
Yours has 1 more power, ours flies. I think we win.
What's going on? Definitely the most comical.
Yes.
I find that they chose it to be a Earth Elemental.
Vanilla creatures!
Yeah!
Again, the nature of Momir Basic being that it's completely random, so you can get anything. You're gonna get in here, because I don't really feel like trading this off at the moment.
I wonder what the relevance to being 24 life was. I'm sure there was some reason.
There are things that damage you on a regular basis. Things like Carnophage, Sarcophage, stuff like that. So I could see some minor relevance to it, but I don't think it's actually relevant in the grand scheme of things. I think it's just that all of these avatar cards have some sort of game-altering.
What do we got?
Whenever you
Ominous.
cycle
Ooh.
Yup, seems good.
Do you want to continue to play the game as it's intended? Like,
That's a pretty cool one.
Yeah,
that is why I've never seen that one. It's from Hour of Devastation.
So you literally so it's
Because you were playing Momir Basic.
that
Shrink your opponent's creatures for fun.
6.
Yep.
So 6, we're looking.
6 is where things really start to kind of shape up.
This is kind of nutty.
Just need to always get to that ability.
What do we got?
That is a Bushido creature. Bushido being a mechanic from the Kamigawa block, which no one ever remembers.
Combat.
He's gonna crash in for 4. We're gonna try and crash in for 6. Nobody's gotten anything super busted just yet, but
I don't know the science of it all, Madness, but there's a trick apparently.
So yeah, Madness. It's about the quality of creatures printed at certain mana costs. There's an exterior philosophy to where you're supposed to.
So the Bushido, because it'll cancel.
You become blocked.
Yeah, it'll cancel the Bushido out basically.
Yeah, that's what we want to do.
So
so there, because of the quality of creatures printed at certain mana costs, there's a philosophy to which cards you should or which mana costs you should be hitting on and which ones you shouldn't. It's like you also don't hit on 7 because of the weird drawbacks and things from some 7 mana creatures.
Smooth save. We've been dancing around that for like the last 2 matches.
Trying not to tell anybody. It's okay. T-Core and I will finish this match, and then we'll do some weird things.
So he's on his 7.
Okay.
7 gives us
6/2 first strike haste. That's kind of silly.
Well,
he's gonna crash in for 6. Oh wow.
No, he's gonna crash in for a lot more. Well, we can stop the Bushido or the other one.
I think we want to block this guy, and we'll take 13. Ooh, that's a big hit.
Could we get Nova Blast Worm on the next one?
Well, next is 7. I guess we do a 6. So hold on, here we take 10, 14. We take this off the table. And then we get to kill this next turn.
I say we chanced on the 7.
But taking 7 is such a sketchy.
Yeah, but like there's.
Well, but the thing is, we can just take a 6, another 6, and see what that pans out like.
Let's find out.
I guess T-Core took a 7, but I'm just not willing to chance it.
You don't want it to show up.
I don't want that thing to happen.
All right, let's do a 6 then.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6 says.
This one?
The Minotaur.
It doesn't
6
actually matter.
yields.
What do we got?
Sanity's Eclipse.
Yeah, it's just a 6/4.
Oh.
Just like whatever.
I mean, it's a 6/4 that lets us live for a little longer.
Yeah, vanilla 6/4.
Pretty much.
That is correct. T-Core 2 is basically just a vanilla 6/4. So how do we not die to all of these things?
I think we have to just hold and double block. Double block the Minotaur, block the other 2.
Possibly?
Like we could deal with. We can't really deal with Bushido Boy.
We can though, because it only.
Also, T-Core is about to get his 8 drop. Which now we're talking something real dumb. What do we got?
We don't have tree.
Ghoul Tree.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Each creature card.
We can't take damage from this like for the rest of the game. Period. End of story. Because just that thing crashing is super bad. We become 5. Okay. So here's what we think we need to do.
Get Ulamog on 10. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is like when last game when T-Core dropped his 10, it's like he could get
this one here,
Ulamog
this
or
one here. Just throw that in front of there for now.
Bushido Trigger.
Which is fine because these two just trade.
Fair enough.
And the bird dies in first strike.
We're not dead yet, but when that 10-10 is going to be live, what can we hit?
Oh, at 8, there's a whole bunch of things. Like what we really want here right now is Platinum Period.
That would be cheap.
Platinum Period would be just like game-breakingly good right now.
Okay, so that shrinks a thing. Not that it does a ton.
Not that it's super relevant in this particular situation.
Elder Deep Fiend.
That's not really what we were after. Don't
forget there.
It's
we have to block.
gonna be rough.
We have to block across the board, don't we?
Yeah, we can't let anything get through at all.
I think it's
but
like
this, we just like. This is really, really, really sketchy.
All right. Plus, he gets to drop what? This is his 8 or 9.
This is his 9. Nope, that was an 8.
What?
Just sets a creature's power toughness, base power toughness to 7/7. That's right, man. As part of it, the spaghetti has arrived. The deep fried spaghetti.
Thinking everything but the situation where that happens, that actually sounds disgusting.
Probably. It seems pretty gross.
This deep fried spaghetti? I don't know.
Okay.
It makes a very interesting
How do we not die here? Okay.
Sphinx to Elemental?
Can make that trade.
Okay, you can make a trade. Our 06 to the first strike and the Fiend.
Yeah, we're just losing 2 creatures here. This is not awesome.
I'm aware. So what can we hit? Yep, so we lose that.
What do we hit on 9s? He doesn't need to make a thing, he just... Yeah.
We need something to blow something up. 9. I'm trying to think.
Or something with lifelink? That doesn't do it.
Well, shit.
That doesn't do it.
Yep, and he doesn't even need the casting. So what do we want to do? Round 3 Fluttery?
Well, this match still has one more game. Hey, this match still has one more game.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Round 3 is a Fluttery.
We'll do a whole other round for that.
Okay.
That's the way we do it. Yeah, correct. And that's exactly what I think he does. Yep, see, there's a mana up. This becomes a 7/7.
That's 7/7, hit you.
And we lose.
Alright, final round.
Uno mas, kids. Uno mas. So, we will run it back one more time. And then T-Core after this, how about a round of that magical Flottery?
Yeah. That's gonna be the fun one. Because I want to see more Battlesphere show up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That was what I noticed. That was we were only in game 2.
Shouldn't we set the timer a little higher for this?
Nope.
Flying one.
If you set the timer too long for these games, it can
cause problems.
The games can go way too long. We don't want any Savannah Lions or Flying Madness Pirate. We've got better things to do with our cards. Okay.
XR2. It's a bird!
It's an infect body.
it's a fucking bird!
Well, there's a mechanic.
Color me tickled.
There's a mechanic for you, kids. In fact,
Oh, it's a fucking acre clubber at that.
Oh, this is the greatest.
What did he get?
An 05
defender.
Okay, I'm gonna play this one.
This is getting
We're
weird.
gonna attacks.
Yeah. Because he gets
plus two
if
when
he's
it's blocked.
and it just withers away that defender.
Absolutely.
Have at me.
That was a pretty great 2-drop, if you ask me.
I was just like, I want to see Samur at some point. Oh shit, there's Liquor Clubber. Hi buddy, how you doing?
That was a pretty great
3. Water spout.
water courser. Okay.
You don't play blue.
Alright.
3, 4.
Done. Pitch this mountain.
Dixon. What do we get?
3/3 flyer? That seems pretty good.
Skyships. The fucking buy a box promo from Galadash.
Yep, that's
Bah.
got. Hey, you know why you play all those mountains, kids? Cause look at all those activated abilities.
Yeah, I purchased a lot. I bought a lot of boxes of Kaladesh, and I got like 12 of those. Secret, no one wants them. What do we get? So he's on his 4. Crozen Drover.
Sweet.
Familiar cards.
Let's do this turn.
So we're gonna do a 5. All right, do 5. Batterskull.
That is an equipment,
Oh,
sir.
right.
Not a creature.
That.
That is the inherent issue with this logic.
Who are you?
Kami of the Tethered Shoji. Whenever you
Oh.
cast anything, totally irrelevant.
Whenever you cast, there is no casting here. So we have two attackers and 1 defender apiece.
Yeah.
And goodbye. So
I want to shift like this.
Triple block. No.
All right.
Oh, did you actually get infect through at some point?
Yeah, he let me go through.
Fair enough. So we do 6.
Yeah.
You kind of want to see it 6?
There's a world.
I want to see another infect body. Oh,
That's okay.
Thorn hides
You
vanilla.
can probably just crash through this and pump a bunch of mana into it. I don't think we need to.
I mean, I think we do our
For the sake of the stream, we'll keep making creatures here. But the reality of the situation is that more likely than not, I should just be pumping mana into this Skyship stock.
The Lotus God. The Locust God.
Seems good.
What was that?
Seems real good.
Seems how you're already on your way to devotion. What do you need? 7?
No, the wrong kind of god.
Oh, the other one.
This one they want you to. This one wants you to draw cards, and he wants to make 1/1 flying insects with these.
Seems good. Inferno Titan on 6. That would have been hot.
Inferno Titan would have been pretty good, Madness Pirate. Inferno Titan would have been.
You know what
pretty
actually would
good.
have been cool as well?
That's a 5/7 flyer.
I'd also like to see Prime Time on.
Okay. Well, we can.
Prime Time's on 6, isn't he? Primeval Titan?
Yeah.
That would have been hot. Cool, I'm just gonna skip 7, go straight to 8. Or go to 9. Degeneracy in the highest regards. Locust God goes off. Make a
the
token.
Locust God, make these tokens. Play a mountain.
Do it.
No, we're not doing it.
Oh. Do it. Complete your training. Give in to the RNG.
Can't block. Kind of player destroy target or will deal damage to a creature, destroy that creature. It can't be regenerated. Okay.
So it's a death touch. It's Death Touch and it dies.
Sort of, yeah. That was like one of the worst 6-drops we could have hit, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Not a good one.
Bad zombie. So this is his 7. Yes.
He's running out of 7.
Ebon Dragon.
You may have target opponent discard a card. Well, that's fun.
Discard this land.
Okay. I guess you can. Our opponent's board state full of flyers does not bode well for us kids.
I mean, we have flyers too. You know what I would do?
Huh.
Do a 3-drop and just leave the red home.
Oh no, we could pitch that though.
Or you just play land out and go. That works too.
Actually, what do here? Get 3.
And there she goes! Here's my, what is it?
8-3.
Bop! But you have insects to block at the moment.
That's true, we absolutely do.
So this is his...
Conduit.
Oh.
Not a great card.
Irrelevant text.
Cast triggers and all sorts of things that don't matter.
Okay, so what? So 1, 2... So this would be a, what, a 9-drop for us? Or wait?
Making an insect.
No, it'd be an 8-drop. Do we do an 8?
I mean, do we need to?
I think we do. Eventually he's gonna
Well, I mean...
Yeah, we're gonna hit the point where he's gonna overrun.
Yeah, but we're already making that point too with this sweet, sweet Locust God giving us tokens.
Woodfall Primus. There's a 6/6.
Do what you must.
What is he?
He has to make that indestructible.
Why is there
because I just blew up his planes.
Oh, so he can't make
This is the last turn he has the option to do that.
unless he top decks another planes, but then he can't cast anything.
Then he can't activate.
And we have
Correct.
dudes to hold.
Yeah, these insect tokens let us just jump block his flyers all day.
It's great. Locust God.
Do we just do another 8 here, or do we
Let's
just
do another 8 because if we can find a certain Empyreon that I have a very good friendship with, we might be able to get somewhere.
Yeah, but I don't think that's the thing we actually want right now. Flying, Vigilance, Haste.
Or the Boros Archangel.
Next, dealt to target creature you control is instead dealt to target creature instead. Sure. There's a cool interaction.
So how do you block?
He can't. Not effective.
So just
Target creature you control. Second target creature. This one.
so what happens?
So it's going to prevent some of that damage and it's going to deal it back to his dude instead.
Oh, so it just killed his angel.
Correct. With its own damage.
The deathless angel has died. Life for you does not look so bright, Tikur, my friend. Oh.
Yep, and we can kill with the flyers on our next turn. Cool.
Yay.
Good
All
games, T-Core.
What are we thinking?
Well, T-Core, if you are still in chat, which I'm sure you are, I think it's time.
Time to do the fun one.
What do you think, T-Core? Is it time? It's not time. You don't think so?
Come on, let's do the fun. We gotta do this. We gotta do the fun one.
It is time, you say.
All right.
Well,
I'll let you take
let's
this one.
let's introduce the next method. No, T-Core, it wasn't really good games. That was kind of rough. I'm sorry, man.
There was spaghetti on the floor. There was spaghetti on the battlefield. On the windows, guy was everywhere.
So the next kind of sub-variant of Momir Basic is one pioneered by one Canadian comedy troupe, I guess you could call them, Loading Ready Run, and this is what is known as the Flottery, or the Phage the Untouchable Lottery. Now, for those at home, I was actually pulling up a resource for this earlier. This is Phage the Untouchable. Phage the Untouchable is a 7-mana 4/4. When it enters the battlefield, if you didn't cast it from your hand, you lose the game. Whenever it deals combat damage to a creature, destroy that creature. And whenever it deals combat damage to a player, that player loses the game. Well, there's an inherent problem with Phage the Untouchable and Momir Basic, and that's that you're not casting any of these cards from your hand. So unfortunately, if you spend 7 mana into your Momir avatar and you make a Phage the Untouchable, you lose the game instantaneously.
However, if you can find things like
Platinum Angel, before you find this Phage the Untouchable, you circumvent that, and then you can just beat in with this Phage the Untouchable until you wipe your opponent's whole board or what have you, and yeah, just win the game. So
let's play some Flottery.
We will now play the Flottery. Madness part, it's about the quality of creatures printed at 3. Often you'll get things like 3-mana 2/2s that don't have any of their text or have weird text or things like that. It's about the quality of card, but 7 mana is specifically because of Phage the Untouchable. Because there's only one way to beat that, and that's by having another 7 in play that interacts with it. Finks is pretty sweet, and there's also things like Thalia Heretic Cathar. There are some interesting cards with that, but historically, there are more not great cards at 3 than there are at 3.
I mean, you could do a 3 only. Before we get a little bit deeper, we get to the other part of this is you and your opponent have to agree to go straight to 7 lands and stay at 7 lands.
Yeah, the other deal here is that if you play the Flottery, you're only making 7 drops. You don't make your 1s and your 2s and then your 4s. No. You go straight to 7.
So this does take a little setup, and it does require both opponents to be the kind of honorable duel kind of way. Yeah. Which is ironic considering my screen name.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't recommend that you try this all the time, because there are a lot of people who are playing Momir Basic that want to enjoy the game mode for what it is, and unfortunately, a lot of times they won't oblige you in playing the Flottery. However, every once in a while, you run across usually Loading Ready Run fans, and many of us greatly enjoy the Flottery. So we Flottery. Sorry, this again, the nature of this being that it does take a minute for everybody to get to 7 lands.
Yeah, Madness, if you missed it, just kind of rewind the stream a little bit, and Adam gave a full explanation on that.
It's the Phage the Untouchable Lottery. You do only 7 drops, Madness Pirate. So again, the thing here being, it's called the Phage the Untouchable Lottery because if you hit Phage before you hit Platinum Angel, you just lose on the spot because of the nature of the way the Momir game works. Just yielding through turns forever.
So we're almost set up for this. And you can see why this takes this takes 2 opponents agreeing on doing this, because it can be just a pain in the butt to try and do this.
Oh, for sure.
Especially how you could just get to 7 and just first turn just Phage, I lose. Well, shit.
Yep, you can have spent all of this time dirtling your way up to 7 lands and then get absolutely nowhere. 5. This one will be our 6th.
Okay, so here's our first 7.
So T-Core gets the first 7, and he gets Thunder Dragon. Unfortunately, there are no other creatures on the board at this time, so it does actually...
It is a vanilla 5/5.
Well, it is French vanilla. It has flying.
French vanilla.
That's what it's called. It's called French vanilla. That is referred to in design and the Magic community as a French vanilla creature. It has a thing.
But it just doesn't do anything.
It doesn't...
Okay, so here's our first one.
It's not anything crazy, but it does a thing. 1 time, no phage.
What do we got?
Moly Mo Maro Sorcerer. So it is currently a 7/7 with trample. Its power and toughness are equal to the number of lands we control.
Well, it's not going to be any bigger than 7 to begin with, then. Which means currently T-Core has the advantage with flying. Okay, second 7.
He's playing the lands, which is fine.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't cast anything above 7.
Yeah. There you go.
7.
You do it so that you can activate activated abilities.
Yeah, I get that much. So we get... There's the...
Always hit the Momir. Oh.
Rage Beast!
Not what you wanted to hit.
Fight stuff!
Well, he has to fight our 7/7.
Which means there will not be a second Rage Beast. There will not be any more raging around here. Well, that kind of sucked.
Yeah, unfortunately, sometimes... And this is the nature of the lottery, right? Like, the reason that in traditional Momir, it's kind of common knowledge that you skip 7s is because there's so many creatures with these weird abilities, things like Phage the Untouchable, things like the Cruel Rage Beast, that just don't interact correctly
with
the rest of the game. So unfortunately, you can just stumble into this Cruel Rage Beast on 7 and be like, yeah, I fought your 9/9.
Yeah, I fight your bigger thing. I don't have a choice in the matter.
Mm-hmm.
He's gone.
We're just gonna go through this turn. We'll take 5 here. Trash in for 8 Duster.
So what do we get? Let's find out what our next 7 is.
I've done this the incorrect way this time, which I don't usually do. Paid 7, discard this first.
We get
6/6 with trample.
Root Breaker Worm.
Super vanilla, like again, French vanilla creatures.
I think the top is 16.
16 is the top Madness Pirate, and there is 1 card in Artifact Dragon called Draco. That is the absolute top of the curve that I know.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything higher.
Not that I've seen.
I mean, if they could include X cards, there's always the chance to hit, like, endless one.
Those cards are, if they have exclusively X in their mana cost, you will always see those at 0.
Oh yeah, I can CMC.
Some friends and I have in the past. Ooh.
Oh, that's
a card you'd love to see on the your side of the battlefield in any other format.
Protean Hulk.
But unfortunately, yeah, unfortunately that doesn't do him a lot of good here. But yeah, unfortunately, Madness Pirate, when you get an endless one in this format, it's not so good.
It just dies.
It dies instantly, actually. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. And backwards again.
Where do we go?
Done.
Pitch a card. Yeah, you can cast 0 drops. It's just
you can get 0s. Yep, you can just not pay any mana into it and get a 0. Defiant Bloodlord. Whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life.
Well, we don't have any lifelinkers right now, so that really doesn't do us a lot.
But we will crash in
However,
for 15.
We do have something to. Well, we can't really combat the dragon.
We can jump block it
if we wanted to. Yeah, Memnites and Thopters.
Yeah, Memnites and Ornithopters and Shield Spheres and Kobolds and
dumb shit. So Protean Hook goes off, but no value.
Well, the joy of it is that nobody's hit anything inherently super weird yet.
I mean, yeah, he's got the dragon, but that's about it.
Yeah, well, what I'm saying is, like, there's no Platinum Angel, there's no Phage.
Now, I'm curious, can you hit duplicates in this?
Yeah.
Curious question.
It's unlikely at a number where there are a fairly high density of creatures, but at some of the higher numbers where there aren't a lot, for example, 15. At 15, there are, I think we've figured out 2 creatures. You can hit Emrakul the Aeon's Torn, or Autochron Worm. And it seems like there's actually some more complexity to this algorithm, because it seems that more often than not, when I 15, I get Autochron Worm and not Emrakul the Aeon's Torn, which makes me very, very sad. Because when you get to 15 mana in this format, you really, really
want the Emrakul.
You want the Emrakul. Verdant Sun's Avatar or another creature.
You might be equal to its toughness.
Hail.
Oh.
Yeah, that's gonna keep the game going a little bit for you.
To an all-out zero battle like dare you.
I don't think we've done zeros before, Madness Pirate, but it's something we could definitely do at some point. I've done 1s and 2s and 3s and 4s and 5s and 6s. I think we've done everything but zeros, to be honest with you.
Dreadnought, I think, is 1.
Madness Pirate, are you talking about Phyrexian Dreadnought?
Yeah, I think it's...
Yeah, Phyrexian Dreadnought is 1, I believe. Activate this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Could use another flyer here.
I'm not super stressed about it. I just don't want Phage.
Yeah.
I think that's all I'm really worried about here is not hitting Phage to untouchable.
But we hit.
Sphinx for the final word.
Hey! We got a flyer.
We did get a flyer.
We got a 5/5 flyer to match the dragon.
Yeah, I think this Movimo is pretty much taking over the game.
It just gets bigger every turn. 2. And you can't get back at us.
He's gonna make
Oh yeah, he's good. Oh, what it... How backbreaking would it be to hit Phage here? Gain some life? Die.
Correct, Menace Pirate. You have to sack it immediately. Especially if you did it just as your first 1 drop.
Yeah.
That's another reason that 1s are generally kind of bad, is because you can hit weirdo things like Phyrexian Dreadnought and just be like, well, I don't get a creature then. That's cool.
Well, then you can also hit 10 like Broodstar and still get nothing.
Sure can.
Okay, 7. Greater Sandworm.
Okay.
I mean, we're not playing with 2s or less, so... Okay. Gain 7 life. Yeah? I say, yeah, we're gonna rumble. I have a sneaky suspicion Phage might be our next one.
I'd best not be.
I have a sneaky suspicion. If Fate wants to be a funny motherfucker and make this an ironic twist, that might just be the next one.
Don't jinx it.
Or am I doing the exact opposite? You'll never know. No? Hell of Anguish. Improvise.
Any of your end step, each opponent discards a card. Oh, okay.
And we can wither shit.
Yeah, if we sacrifice an artifact that we'll almost never have.
Oh, we don't have... Okay, we were missing the other half of that. I thought it was just 2 wither 2. Bop. Yeah. Double block. Yeah, doesn't just have the same wall. So what do we kill? Probably the dragon. Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah, because we kill the dragon, all of our flyers can attack him.
And then we just kind of win. Well, he'll get to gain some life. comes the next 7. What is it? It is Lunar Avenger, a sunburst creature that gains no value.
Correct. And this is where we actually just win.
Yeah,
we can attack for 14 in the air. We can literally take this entire board state, and then we can deal 14 and can absolutely take.
Yeah, because he can chump block once, but that's just it.
Correct. That would be the game.
That hurt to find something like that.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, that is the nature of Momir Vig, and even more with the Flottery.
Yeah, well, because specifically that guy right there is supposed to be like a 7/7 flyer.
Right.
Like, in the way he was meant to be printed, he was meant to be, you pay full Wooburg into it. One of each color. Yep, and that's ours. Next game. Sorry that had to happen, but nobody got phaged.
Yeah, T-Core, it's unfortunate that shaped up that way, but at least there was no phage.
Nobody got phaged out.
Because I believe you and I have both gotten phaged on one.
I believe, yeah, I think we've all seen it at least one time. Now, what would be the logistics of a non-basic moment? What would be the logistics of a non-basic Momir anyway? Like you can play any lands in your.
I don't think that inherently does anything different to the game. I think that what would need to change to make the game functionally different would be to change the way the Momir avatar works.
I mean, yeah, like you'd see the people who just slam 4 copies of Caracas and just like. There you go.
Like, but that's all fine and good. But I don't think that it actually does a whole lot. Because the thing is, a lot of times you're gonna hit non-legendary creatures.
Yeah.
But I think that what's like Strip Mine is pretty savage.
Yeah.
Dust Bowl. Things that just blow up lands and don't give your opponent the opportunity to make up for it. That's pretty brutal.
Yeah. Like it would just be it'd be a pile of like wastelands and strip mine.
I think you'd still end up playing like other kinds of like dual lands and things of that nature. But I don't.
Apparently, our friend T-Core is having a little bit of issues again.
Sorry about that, everybody.
I think his hand's good.
It's a bunch of planes.
Now, did you make them all full arts?
Yeah.
I figured you did.
Yep.
You would have had unglued full arts?
Unglued full art lands are my particular land of choice.
Yeah. I still need to figure out what basics I like the best.
That is a conundrum for most Magic players. Which of these do I actually like?
Yeah, at some point I need to sit down and figure out what basics I want to get, like, a full mana base of each. Unfortunately, I had to buy a bunch of Pauper staples this week, because Pauper staples are starting to spike a little bit.
Yeah, and to address your earlier thing, Madness Pirate, while there won't be Pauper tonight, there will be Pauper on the stream in the future. It's a thing that we're working on. We've got a couple of decks put together. We've got a couple more that need a couple cards, so we're just going to finish up what we need to finish up with them, and then I believe we will start doing some Pauper streams as well. And there's potential for Legacy and things of that nature in the future as well. Again, it's just the logistics of getting everything together and going from there.
Do you have Trons in your collection?
Tronlands?
Yeah.
I do not.
Okay, then
it's something I can quite easily pick up.
I was gonna say, because if there's one, like, if we're gonna pick, like, I pick a deck and you pick a deck, or I gotta have a Tron deck somewhere. I don't know if I'm gonna build Wooburg or Dinrova because I think I still argue that those decks are a little greedier than they should be.
Hey, we just play Rugtron.
You are gonna argue that.
Value everybody out of the game, man.
You are gonna argue. I think basic green is fine. I think mono green was actually probably the most fun I've had playing it.
Yeah, and that's the great thing about Pauper is that even different variants on a singular archetype offer you the ability to find the type of gameplay you really enjoy. Okay.
So we're on. This is our fifth
This is
land.
our fifth land.
So we got two. We're still on setup.
We got a little ways to go yet.
I mean, most of the time you just cast them to free bots for getting rid of for cards that you don't want.
You can, yeah. And sometimes even the free bots and stuff won't take them. And that's the thing with it is sometimes you just cannot get rid of them. Oh. Sorry there. Touch distracted. I was checking the stream health and whatnot to make sure everything's golden. And it looks like things are good. There is a slight delay, unfortunately.
There's always a delay with streaming because for the preview we get, it has to go all the way to the Twitch server in Chicago and then come back to us. So there's always a delay when we see that.
6. Correct. I meant that ours is actually a fairly sizable delay. But yeah, no. I'm just making sure that everything looks good.
Yeah.
Had quite a lot of viewers tonight. Thank you everybody for coming out. We really do appreciate it. Feel free to follow us. Again, like I said before, there is now a Twitch for Dual Demon 3. You can, or I'm sorry, a Twitter for the Dual Demon 3 account, which you can now follow that, and we will post all of our alerts on the Twitter as well. You can follow either of us on our social medias. There's the Steam group. There will probably, in the future at some point, be a Discord server. There was one previously. It wasn't getting used. We did take it down for now. But I'm sure in the future that there will be more of a demand for it.
Yeah, unfortunately, like right now, it's the thing of managing being a small... Because while Adam is here on the weekends when we do Magic, I, during the week, on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, do my own thing. So it is a variety streamer. It is variety streaming because there is a bunch of different series going on. Like, currently, Wednesday, there's the Dark Souls series. As much as I'm going to slightly start to regret that sooner or later, just because of I'm about to hit the difficulty spike. And just me and a buddy of mine who I catch on, I found through gaming to play multiplayer games. Like, there's plenty of things going on to look at.
It's a crazy big thing. Beginning of your upkeep, if you have no cards in hand, each opponent loses 2 life. Beginning of each opponent's upkeep, if that player has no cards in hand, he or she loses 2.
So no matter what, he empties his hand, we take 2 life.
No.
Right.
If we empty our hand,
we take 4.
or if no, he's taking damage. Read that again.
Oh.
Each opponent. So it's punishing our opponents for us not having cards in hand, or them not having cards in hand.
So basically, that card becomes irrelevant once we get down to the end of our hand.
No, it becomes incredible.
Or it's the other way around. Okay, that was I minorly heard that backwards.
Reading the card explains the card. That is a callback to the professor at Tulare Community College for those who are curious.
That's mine.
Yes, it is indeed.
How much longer do you think we want to go with this? You want to... pull up the OBS real quick. Have a peek. I think we could do maybe another round and like a match with a rando.
We could. There's also the option to do the mono X drop with with someone. 7/6. Creatures with power less than the number of islands you control can't block it. Oh, okay. Well, it's a good thing that you don't have any islands.
Alright, so that taken care of. Hmm?
And here we take 3 because we don't have flyers. And then,
But yeah, I think I would like to put out there is like, this is a growing channel, so there is opportunity for me to along with Adam and the rest of the crew that I could accumulate over time. In order to kind of keep going up, the followers do count. Like every follower, I try to make a point to make them feel welcomed into this. Because otherwise, if I don't, I just don't go anywhere.
hey, that is a Tangle Golem.
Tangle Golem?
A Tangle Golem.
With affinity for forest, that doesn't do us anything right now. But yeah, share. If you know people who are interested in this, share it around. Helps out. And by that, and it kind of works both ways, because by that, more people throw requests in my direction, then I can fulfill those requests, which makes more people happy. Then it goes back and forth. Will I always do go by what fans ask for? Not always, but I do like to try. I would like to try and fulfill that most of the time. Like tonight, we've asked for me to try to go back to Fortnite and play some of the PUBG version of it, which I'm willing to do. Which that'll be this Tuesday, hopefully.
And the other thing is, like I've been saying all night, there are social media outlets by which you can reach out to either of us, myself or Caleb. At some point we'll post those around the channel. Maybe we'll have Nightbot throw those out there too.
I can I can set that up.
Because Dual Demon is on Twitch. Or on Twitch. Of course we're on Twitch. On YouTube, on Twitter, on Facebook. Again, there's a Steam group. So we're both personally on Facebook as well. Feel free to interact with us.
Yeah.
We'll put all our information out there.
I mean, me personally, it might take a little bit to find it because I'm terrible at looking at my Facebook.
But the information is that there are channels with which to reach out to us. We'd be more than happy to talk to all of you directly. Again, some of those in here tonight, we already do that with on a regular basis. T-Core2, Madness Pirate are great friends of the channel, and they're great personal friends.
Oh, that's a Hellkite.
That's pretty scary. However, if you're new to the channel, like, feel free to drop in and chat. Feel free to say hello. Feel free to talk to us. We love getting to meet everybody that's out there watching the content. And again, if you want to criticize us, please.
Yeah.
What are we doing wrong? I am aware that I am a terrible Magic player. I make some really, really poor plays and mistakes from time to time, and that's okay. Tell me, call me out.
You mean like the vintage cube we did, where you tried to pitch a Darksteel Colossus into the graveyard?
Yeah, that one.
For those who don't know, Lightsteel Colossus has a shuffle trigger, which means as soon as it hits the graveyard from anywhere, it immediately shuffles back into your library. When you're trying to play this in a Reanimator shell, it doesn't really work.
Pro tip, doesn't. Ooh.
Well, unless you can do it at instant speed, and that's an Avenger of Zendikar.
Let's make a bunch of 0-1 plants, I suppose.
Hey, T-Core, this buddy of yours look familiar?
Yeah,
Chump blocks for days!
I seem to recall you're quite keen on this gentleman.
And now it's across the table from you. Tokens! We still don't have anything to.
No, we're still taking beats from these silly flyers, but I think that's
Fine at the moment.
the nature of what's going on here.
Because he couldn't get the bloodthirst off of it because no cast. Or is this just
Once it
gonna?
enters the battlefield, but things have to die.
Yeah, but nothing died.
Damage has to have been dealt. Some people believe that you should. There's an argument to activating the Momir Avatar post-combat because of things like Bloodthirst and.
What do we got?
His turn. That's gross.
Yeah.
That's gross.
I mean, he can't do too much with it because we have to keep throwing 7-drops at each other.
Oh, but he's got 3 lands up.
I mean, yes, he can negate 3 of it. Beats.
T-Core over here getting the mono flyers plan.
I guess the RNG decided it was time for a little revenge.
Apparently so.
Is this game 2 or 3?
I think this is game 2.
And our friend on the other side is a little short on time.
Yeah, unfortunately, he said he's been experiencing some lag issues, which unfortunately can be quite common of Magic Online. So, if you...
I mean, for crying out loud, we had to reinstall this before we got started today because apparently my computer just up and lost the files for some weird reason.
Yeah, all of the game files have been deleted. The Magic Online client does some weird things sometimes.
Alright, so...
Okay, so we're gonna play this one. Sealed, yes.
I mean, yeah, I saw what happened with that. Unfortunately, this week was just a no-go for us. So I saw Chase had won.
Yeah, man, unfortunately, we were unable to play Paper Legacy this weekend due to some issues that arose in our personal lives.
Yeah, so you just heard it? You just rush in?
I think so.
Just rush in with a bunch of tokens?
I just swing with the team. Let God sort it out.
Send them all to the afterlife. Let God sort them out from each other. I don't think it does enough.
9 and 5. It's pretty close. Does 19? I should have activated first. I should have activated first. Ooh.
Swing team! What are you gonna do about this?
Yeah, man, I still can't get into standard. Unfortunately, like, it's still too inbred and warped for me. I appreciate that you're out there carrying the torch for all of us, but I can't do it, man.
Yeah, especially our draft last weekend kind of showed that's like it.
Well, but the draft is a very different environment, but I've been following the standard metagame rankings and stuff, and it looks like it's a lot of the same old boys that were still around. Marta Vehicles has made a comeback, it seems, which is fairly interesting.
Vehicles made a comeback, eh?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So will we just fold?
Hey, remember those Murray you wanted to see? Mirror Enforcer, kids.
I wanted to see the other one.
Mirror Enforcer.
I wanted to see Battlesphere.
Mirror Enforcer. Yeah, Madness Pirate, and that's the problem, man. Is that it's the Teamer and 4-colored energy jacks. There's still too much of them at a game. They're still. They broke something with an energy mechanic. They really did. They really broke something.
Wasn't the answer just Bristling Hydra?
Well, it's not just Bristling Hydra. The problem is there's just too many things in the energy archetype that do too many things. Whirler Virtuoso making tokens, and Cub getting all swole, and the Hydra blanking targeted removal, and they really
things like Harness Lightning, where you could just sit there and turn around and just basically fireball somebody to death.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate that they tried to do something about it, but I think that they really broke something with energy as a mechanic. That something really went wrong there. Not sure, Tigor. We haven't been experiencing any lag issues tonight, but mind you, we also did have to completely reinstall the client to even play.
Yeah, that was kind of a pain in the ass. Because I figured, I haven't touched it. Well, by nature of computers, nothing should have moved. And clearly something had moved.
Yeah, I figured that was the case, T-Core. Madness Part, I don't think it's modern playable, because the problem with the energy mechanic is that the threats that it has and the things that it does, there aren't proper answers for in standard.
Bolt!
Bolt doesn't do you any good against a Bristling Hydra.
No, but
Bolt... like, you know what's really good against a Long Tusk Cub? Path to Exile.
Yeah.
You know what's really good against a Rogue Refiner? Mana Leak. And that's the inherent problem, is that the answers for these cards aren't available in the format.
I don't think we're going to get to finish this last one.
No, I think, unfortunately, the clock is going to get to him.
Which kind of sucks, but... So we want to do one final round against a rando?
We absolutely could. But yeah, the problem, Madness Pirate, is the answers don't match up to the threats. They just don't, plain and simple.
Well, like, even like basic things like Doomblade would be useful.
Nope, because Hydra gives itself hexproof.
Oh, it does. Cute.
That's, yeah. Bristling Hydra, the problem with that card... Yeah, Marvel, maybe, Pirate? Marvel might be like the modern equivalent of the Legacy Sneak and Show deck, or Show and Tell. But, yeah.
Yeah, just because time.
Sorry, T-Core.
Unfortunately.
But, yeah, Marvel might actually be playable in the modern format. But I think that's more a nature of modern just having the cards. Okay.
Alright, so let's do...
We're gonna host one against a rando.
And that'll be good.
And this will be our final night. Our final for the night.
Because, we've been going for a good chunk tonight. We've had some good matches. We've had some terrible ones, and I've had an invitation to another thing that I must attend. Well, not must attend, but wish to.
Yeah, Madness Pirate, like I said, it's just an issue. Like, I think that they really didn't consider the implications of energy when they created it. Like, they didn't... And part of it being... I was listening to a podcast the other day. Shout out to Magic Mike's Cast. These guys are great. Ruben Bressler and Aaron Campbell and... I feel so bad right now. Their main host, his name I can't remember. I am so sorry. Let me look this up.
Yeah, you have a computer in front of you. Please do.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Evan Irwin. Evan, I'm so sorry. But I and that's the, so anyway, I was listening to their podcast the other night, and they were talking about, one of the inherent issues, I think, that happened with energy, is that they didn't plan, energy was created with the idea that we were going to have a faster standard rotation. That the standard was going to be kicking things out at a much faster rate, and then they went back and changed that because people found out they didn't like it. So the problem is that all these sets were designed and didn't always have some of the other surrounding sets in mind. Yes, Madness Pirate. Yeah, that one. But the problem with that is that they weren't really considering all of the interactions between, or the the decks that could arise when you have Bristling Hydra and Longtusk Cub hanging out with Ravenous Chupacabra. And the problem is that these decks have... There's something inherently flawed with them. Because they were never designed to function like this. They weren't designed to function together in this environment. So unfortunately, the situation is that energy is busted in Standard because energy as it exists was never supposed to exist in Standard. Yeah, it's a real problem, unfortunately. And the thing about it is, I think that it really, and this is another thing that's been said, again, from Magic Mike's Cast, once again, shout out to Magic Mike's Cast, you guys are great, thank you. But they were talking about how people were very upset with the standards that included Sphinx's Revelation and the Chase the Mind Sculptor standard and Skull Clamp Affinity standard and all of these things. So people were upset about the power of spells. People were super upset about the power of spells. So what Wizards of the Coast did to solve this was they toned down the power level of spells and toned up the power level of creatures. The problem is that creatures have kept going up and up and up, and spells have not. The spells that we get in standard legal sets just don't have the power level to keep up with the creatures that are being printed. And the problem is that it creates this environment that's whenever a new card is printed, it's almost a lose-lose situation. When a good card is printed, like, for example, Ravenous Chupacabra, if that card is good, it slots right into the energy decks as this body that generates extra value, just like everything they've wanted to play anyway. And if that card isn't good, it means that board states don't matter. That the creatures you're playing don't matter. That it's totally fine if they just slam this 2/2 on 4 and blow up literally anything. Or you play Azor on 6,
yeah,
and they just blow up your Azor with their 2/2 for 4. Like, if that's okay, then we've created an inherent problem. So here starts our game.
All right, so now we got so this is our last one for tonight.
And again, this creates the inherent issue.
Oh, he has an older Momir. He has a different Momir.
Yes, that is the old school art for.
I think this hand's okay.
You too.
All right, let's get crazy with it. So you're gonna want to play the real. You're gonna play.
Pretty straightforward.
Cookie cutter style, where it's just like I have to do A, B, C, and D.
We'll play these swamps and these mountains first. Yeah, and that's the problem, man. Aspire is that it either, if that card is good, it just slots right into energy, where it makes energy even better, and that's a problem. And if it's bad, it's because you're just not caring.
Way to help self-promote. Way to help self-promote me just a little bit.
Yeah, our opponent was apologizing for any delays that occur. They're apparently playing at work, and I let them know.
We're streaming it. Come check it out.
Yep. So our opponent says hello to the chat. All right.
It's alright, it's our last one of the night. We don't mind taking it just a little easy.
Which one swaps?
We're gonna do some stream sniping. You're gonna come looking ahead, all you're gonna see are basics. And any other which, if that's the thing, we might also need to do that pretty soon, is make just a banner over top of that.
Well, it depends, right?
Like, because all that is, and tip for anybody who's thinking about streaming that, the secret to doing a hand cover where it doesn't affect you is you do the cover in your OBS. So all I do is basically put just a white box or a blue, whatever, a colored box over top of where our hand is at. Done.
Yeah. So maybe I'm wrong, kids. Maybe it is 3s we do and not 2s. And I have been playing this wrong the entire time. Which is totally plausible. I'm not good at this stuff. Alright.
And that is could you use basic snow-covered plains or snow-covered mountains in this?
Yeah, you could use snow-covered lands.
Interesting. I wonder why people.
Some guys do it.
I could see doing it though, because like the guy across the board from you.
Give his snow-covered thing shroud.
I mean, it's irrelevant to the situation, but you get the point. What do we get? Fire Fiend element.
Good.
Haste and renown.
That's gonna get out of control.
Yeah, that's a very valid idea, T-Core. Thank you. That might actually just do that. Use the banner for the stream. Make a little nicer banner and just use it as a cover. That is an excellent idea. And also with this stream, I give you credit for it. So if there's anything weird that happens with that. You made money off this! I demand my royalties be paid!
Well, that shuts down his flyer, at least.
I'm gonna grab you out of the air and we'll give you a nice swat in the face. So what are some of the fun things we can look at? So this is just like slam one after another at this point.
Yeah. Oh,
Scavenger.
that seems pretty good, man.
We have just Battlefield Bolster 2. Oh, so now he's got 2 4/4s. Wonderful.
We are so dead. Unless we just hit an absolutely nuts 05 right here.
What can we hit?
Can't think of anything.
This is a very expensive Momir deck now that I think about it. Unless MTGO snow-covered lands are not that bad.
I don't think they're as bad. It's a 3/4 lifelinker, I guess.
Guess
That's
that
something.
mitigates some of the damage, but we need to get something silly.
Why don't you have Death Touch? I really wish you had Death Touch.
Most other spiders have Death Touch.
Cabal Patriarch?
Oh!
Gross.
I am the Lord of the Cabal, and you shall do as I tell you. If I tell you throw yourself in this meat grinder, you shall do so. Alright, so we gotta start doing the blocks. Pray for Nova Blastworm. Yeah. Oh! Rakdos the Defiler! Ooh!
Do we just win?
Maybe? That definitely gives pause. Hey! Here's the guy that the Rakdos Guild is named after. Have that thee!
It's a flying trampler.
Flying Trampler that when he hits you will make you sack half your board. So yeah, we just deal with... Yeah, we deal with probably the flyer and the,
Brave man.
Oh.
Brave man.
And there's...
We're gonna make some 5/5s.
Yeah, but we just make him keep sack half his board if we just keep hitting him.
We can.
Are we gonna...
Yeah.
Do we chance it on 7? Or no... Yeah.
1,
Oh, we're gonna do 6, 5,
2, 3, 4, 5,
6.
6.
We try to double up on Rakdos.
That is a legendary. That would be a terrible idea.
Fair point. Who do we get?
Dragonlair Spider.
Oh!
That does nothing.
I mean, but it's a 5/6 with reach. We're starting to stabilize a little. Roar! You're gonna sack some permanents, motherfucker!
Oh, we have to sack some permanents too. So
I mean,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have to sack 5 permanents. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
But he'll have to sack in response as well. Because he'll just trample over and hit him.
Yeah.
So, your call, sir. Sack my avatar. Wait, what? You can't do that. Okay, now comes the fun bit. Because I'm thinking he might try to save as many of his lands as he can.
I mean, there's an argument. Yeah, there's an argument where he doesn't because he has a pretty crazy board advantage.
Yeah, because he's gonna go, dude. I believe they have haste, don't they? The Omnath tokens.
Nope.
Nope, just a red-green elemental. Okay. So we just keep hitting him and making him sack half and half and half, and we just ride it on Rakdos.
It's a real possibility.
This just got interesting. So what can we get in 4? Whole bunch of stuff. 4 says
Make a 4.
Scavenge.
Whenever another creature dies, we put a 1/1 counter on Scavenger Drake.
Interesting. Blarg?
We're gonna have to sack 4 permanents here. I think we just sack our 4 lands. 3 permanents. 1, 3.
So we're just riding Rakdos to victory. Because Rakdos will not make us sack himself. It's not demon.
Correct.
So he has to sack. Yeah, I think we may just got it. Because he has to sack what? Is it rounded up or down?
Round it up.
So he has to sack, yeah, so...
He has to sack a 4th permanent, which I think is the Elemental.
Can you just make another one? Yeah, I think we just win this on Rakdos. We're not... I don't think we're getting Sphinx on 3. Oh, and he gets some buff too.
Hmm?
Now can we still
Because
make
a creature died.
Now can we make him connect as well? Because if that's the case, we can just win.
I don't think we can force both through.
Another Omnath token.
Mm-hmm.
You get a Momir for 1. Please find Dreadnought.
He almost has to Momir for 1.
An O2, which does not save you from our...
Yeah, I have this 5/6.
Sup. Block the Omnath, so you can't make any more?
Game plan.
There we go. Oh, last turn, okay. And that gets bigger. Do we want a Momir for 1 or 2 to see what happens? Momir for 2. Carapace Forger!
So currently our non-demon permanents are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have to sack 3 permanents, so I think we sack that in our 2 lands.
And he's gonna have to sack 3 as well. Oh I think he just...
2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, and we just double block the Omnath token and win. Yeah, that's just how it ends. Yeah, so we may have this. Here's the Rakdos. Yep, that's just it.
Well, that was a beating.
I'm Rakdos, Defiler of Worlds!
Rakdos,
Fuck your shit!
Rakdos the Defiler, kids. There's another one to add to your memory banks. That card's good.
Or it's just like, instead of being this rage, he just says like,
Alright, now look. I know you don't want to, but you're gonna have to sack a couple permanents. It's part of my obligation.
Part of the deal.
This is the way I do things, okay? Don't make me feel bad.
but you're a demon.
I don't take any joy in it at all, I swear.
Ooh.
Timber the Murder King.
Hey! Stabby King! Was his 3. Yeah, so he stopped. So he skipped 2, went to 3. A 2/2.
Attacks and isn't blocked. 3 damage to target creature if you do it assigns no combat damage.
Alright, thanks for the heads up, Magnus. Keep that in mind.
Madness, also keep in mind we have that vintage event coming up. That vintage event is the 11th.
Let's make a 3, shall we?
Oh, right.
We're just gonna skip it.
Yeah.
Okay, because you get shit like that. Now, what is his activated? Is he getting Death Touch?
Damage target player.
Okay, then no.
Return a card from your graveyard to your hand. A creature card. Nope. Return Timber from your graveyard to your hand. You can only sack him to. Yeah.
Okay. Trades. Then he's gonna make a 4.
You'll make a 4. I'll make a 4. It'll be a party.
So what does 4 yield? Gorehorn Minotaur.
Sure. Something I'm inherently okay with.
That's not the best you could have got. Stronghold?
Other black creatures get -1, -1.
I am of your color, but no.
Madness Pirate, more than likely. As long as I'm not completely flat broke again, I should be able to make it this week.
Yeah. I want those some cards and some people!
I'm also in the middle of working on something a little spicy to play. Working on a new.
Oh, yeah. Oh. I have it set super high, so you really would have had to overdo it.
Stop spamming words or phrases. What is this Agent of Mass? Being your upkeep, each opponent loses 1 life. Okay.
Yeah, sorry about that, Menace. I have the bot. I have Nightbot fairly lenient. I don't still know why it triggers it. So now we're gonna make a 5.
Now we make our 5.
What do we get?
It's turn phase. Okay, it's just a 2/5. Well, blocks is 2/3 all day long.
Fair enough. It's a program that just, if certain people exceed a certain limit, it just lights them down. I really should make it so it doesn't show the deleted messages, so it's not like, oh, well, my stuff disappeared.
Did a naughty thing, Madness Pirate. You did a naughty thing. Can we? How does that go away? That's how it goes away.
Huh? What happened?
The hotkeys thing.
Oh. So what do we need to hit? What are we on? 6?
6.
6, and we hit. A 2/7.
A 2/7 flyer.
I mean... Oh, that's why. Yeah, I have the emoticons fairly constrained. Yeah, go easy on them. There's no need to put 10 of those in a single message.
Yeah, okay.
Cryptic Serpent. That's actually a fairly sizable body.
It is a 6/5.
It's still we still have things that catch those things though. You can swing if you want to. It does nothing. Is it? Our opponent. I can't believe this is a format. This is a format where you can actually win prizes. Is that true?
Yeah, there are tournaments occasionally.
Fair enough, Tikur. Yeah, the world of Twitch streaming. I hate everybody! Kappa! Am I getting views now? No? Well, I'll just spam more! Yeah, I think, like... emoticons should be used like salt or other spices. You want to use just enough. What do we get?
All of our creatures now have horsemanship. What just
Are you
happened?
fucking kidding me?
This is the best game of Momir Vig I've ever played in my life. This is Sun Quan, Lord of Wu. He is a 4/4 legendary creature that says creatures you control have horsemanship.
So we basically, everything just gets basically shadow. For a more relevant keyword.
Something like that?
You need horsemanship to block horsemanship. What is this? What has happened?
Oh my god.
Oh, this just got
Dead.
So now we just sit, we keep.
Well, I think what we do here
is we just hit with a 2/5 because
because we can.
Is it vigilant?
No, it has a horsemanship though.
I mean, get you.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Oh, this format is so silly.
what has happened?
Correct. T-Core 2. That is the game plan. I'm going to do it in his upkeep.
Oh, you're gonna switch.
After I've attacked.
So it is tapped. And he doesn't get anything out of it. So we're gonna take his Crypt Serpent.
Yeah, we're taking his giant six.
How are we doing this?
This
the
thing.
Djinn? Which will lose horsemanship when it's on his side of the board, rendering that completely useless.
Yes.
I want... Yes.
I want that.
Thanks! Mine? What the fuck has happened?
This game got real dumb real
We're
quick.
on oh, he's doing a 7.
Hooray?
Phage?
I don't...
Phage.
Does it even matter?
Oh. That kind of sucks.
That's not fun. But we have horsemanship.
We
How can he beat horsemanship?
ride!
Okay.
So what do we need? What are we on? 8? Pop the same one. Well, we just draw.
No, because we have horsemanship, kids.
Oh, yes.
He can't block any of our stuff.
Avatar of Slaughter! Everything gets double strike! Oh! Did we just kill him?
GG!
Did we just kill him here? Did we just kill him here? Wait. 4, 12. Yeah, we just kill him here.
4 and 12 is 16. No, we're 1 point of damage short.
I mean, but he can't kill us back, though.
Hold on.
What just happened?
Oh my god. Hold on.
Also,
What else? T-Core?
yeah, I would. I would think, yeah, because you were the one in control.
Hey, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, T-Core.
But that is
But
funny.
I'm just trying to figure out, like...
Do we just win here?
Can I...
Yeah, unfortunately our team has to swing, but...
do I trade this for the 4-4?
Well, what's the... Yeah, he has...
I'll let you steal that, I guess?
Oh, take
That's
his
probably
Avacyn.
really bad. That's really bad, actually. No, I can't take the Avacyn.
Why?
I can't take the Avacyn. T-Core, it says non-legendary.
Oh, okay.
It specifically gives the ID, the
So do we just,
indicator
do we just
non-legendary.
get it there?
No, I think I screwed up, and I think we're actually dead.
Oh.
Oh. Because, yeah, he can jack something.
He jacks our guy and hits it. Yeah.
He jacks something with this.
Oh.
With all this silly horsemanship. I should have just cracked in there.
Yeah, he would have been 1.0.
I made a mistake. That's what happened there, kids. I made a mistake. The problem is that all of his stuff also has double strike.
Oh, everybody has double strike across
Everybody forever has double strike. All creatures have double strike and attack each combat phase.
So yeah, we just lose by our own device. Shit. Well, that sucks.
Like, I think if he attacks here, we're just dead.
12.
16. 20.
Yeah. Ah, shit.
Hold on. 16, 24, 28. We can block stuff, though.
Can we just block Avacyn?
All of our stuff has double strike. We can't kill Avacyn.
No, but I say block it.
Oh, we can't kill any of his things.
No, it's also, yeah, so I think we just block Avacyn and not take as big a hit. And we just crack back. Maybe we get a big enough overhead to get ahead of him.
Well, we have horsemanship still.
I know, but he's gonna get some life back.
Does he?
Yeah, because Avacyn has life. Doesn't
No.
Oh, she does not. Oh, okay. That just seesawed back.
We just win.
What the?
Oops.
Oops! I accidentally won. What? This just got really wonky real fast. So that okay. So it comes back to us. Untap. Yeah, it's just it. Avatar of Slaughter just made that real weird.
Well, Avatar of Slaughter plus Sun Quan.
Horsemanship for the win! Look forward in your next your return to Kamigawa block. If we ever fucking go there.
So our opponent has put up a challenge, ladies and gentlemen. Our opponent has put up the challenge where if we make a 7-drop and we hit Phage, they'll concede. And you know, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You're gonna chance it. Here we
Might
go!
as well.
It is not.
Put 3 counters on stuff.
Horseman Boy.
Everybody has horsemanship. Everybody has horsemanship forever.
I was waiting for concede.
Well,
Just... we tried. Sorry, dude.
yeah, this feels rough.
Avatar of Slaughter. Making combat math really painful since whenever he was released, because I don't think it's Commander. I know that's a Commander icon. Take 50 something. Portal?
Damn you, Portal. The sets.
Oh.
So Sun Quan and the like are from the Portal sets.
That's minus 15. Holy shit! Punch you back to Dominaria and beyond. Alright.
So that was great.
Yes.
And our opponent was super, super cool about that getting really busted really quick.
Yeah, it's like someone broke the chain. It's just like, it's gone.
That was really sweet. Sun Quan plus Avatar Slaughter is busted.
Equals ow.
Especially when you get a Jin of Infinite Deceits and get to just start stealing your opponent's permanents. Like their Cryptic Serpent.
Alright, so that'll do it. I guess that'll do it for this one.
Yeah, we're up for the night, guys. Again, thank you everybody who stopped in to watch us tonight. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much for being a part of this with us. And again, we will start posting information about all of the social media related to us individually and the channel.
Yeah, you'll find it here. We'll put it in the Nightbot so it rotates through. Probably should put it up on the Steam group and that.
Yeah, it'll be in the YouTube video descriptions. So we'll start putting that in so that you guys can reach out to us, and hopefully we can start getting to know some of you and taking your input for different info. Yeah. So again, thank you guys so much. It was a blast, and Avatar Slaughter is busted.
So that's all for now. So Adam will be back next weekend when we do some more Magic that, and I'll see any of you guys that show up on Tuesday and Wednesday for my other things. But until next time, I will see you guys in the next round.